Welcome, my beautiful souls. Today we are going to do another psychic 5 card read. So, I don't know if you caught the first one, but um, what I'm doing is taking 5 cards and we're just going to do a psychic reading on those cards. Um, I did bring out the Universal Tarot, so we'll take one clarifier for each card, really, if needed. But again, I'm just gonna connect I can't even say it now. I'm gonna connect to our spirit guides to bring us the clearest messages possible within the 5 card spread. And this is really about what we need to know right now, what serves us to know right now, any signs that someone may be missing. This is for the collective, by the way. That means all signs. Let's go ahead and give them a cut. So I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot. Just made sense to do our 5 card reading. Okay, so let's put these right here. I'm going to go ahead and bring the lid down. Not too much. There we go. All right, just want to take a moment, connect to our guides. I would advise you just take a moment, calm your mind, let go of the worry. Definitely feel free to ask your spirit guides to give you signs, confirmation. Many times the whole reading is your sign. And let's begin. All right, we start with firm foundation. Firm foundation. Interesting, I'm noticing the muscles on this person. So it feels to me like to get to this foundation wasn't easy. Feels like it took some hard work. I feel like the muscles are definitely representing your spiritual growth. I get this feeling of like knowing that there's nothing I can't get through. Number 4, stability. All right, mental conflict. This is the 2 of Swords. This means that someone's wearing a blindfold because there's something you don't want to face. But the truth of the matter is, what you don't want to face becomes bigger, badder when I don't face it. So I'm better off taking that blindfold off, walking through, it could be some fear, maybe some fear of change, but I definitely feel it serves you to, well, live within your own truth, face whatever it is you need to face. Yeah, give fear a name. Don't let it rule you. You rule it. Passion ignited. It's like someone's heart chakra is being activated. Don't be afraid. It's the first thing I'm feeling is like, don't be afraid. Because this feels like something you want anyway. So your heart chakra is being activated for a reason. Some of you could certainly relate to love and being afraid to fall in love again. But I feel like having a firm foundation for yourself, first and foremost, it would take a lot for someone to knock you off that foundation. If I start a relationship on a weak foundation, well, the tiniest of breezes could knock us over. Here, I feel like this is about something, it kind of feels like meant to be, like this chakra is meant to be activated. By the way, it also speaks about action steps to take. I just realized we have the 1, 2, 4, not the 3. We'll see if we get a 3. So, I like that we start with a firm foundation. The Two of Swords, I feel like, that's our humanness. That's just like something that may be standing in our way, but again, it's like I have to face it so I can move beyond it. And then some of you, it feels like your heart chakra might already be starting to be activated, and that may scare you a little bit. So again, I need to go back to this firm foundation because if everything starts on a firm foundation, there really is nothing to fear. Beautiful. The Empress called fertility here. Empress. Loving. There's our three. Holy cow. One, two, three, four. Not in order. The Empress. Beautiful, empathetic, compassionate energy. This is someone who is powerful in her own right. Definitely, I feel the Empress is someone who's walked the experiences of all the queens and has absorbed those lessons, and it now is her power. If this is about your heart chakra being activated, by the way, so is the Empress's. Interesting. Um, let's remember that the Empress starts with loving and nurturing energy. She's been through it just like the rest of us, right? She's had her heart broken. She's had loss, but she had to overcome. She found a way to overcome. And I have to tell you, I often feel one of the best things to do is, let's say waiting for love or what have you. I feel like refocus, like put your intentions out there, then like focus on yourself, on your creativity, on what it is you want to do in the world. Because remember, for a soul's journey, what you want to do in the world and also having love, I feel like are both important components to this soul's journey. Gonna bring them down just a little bit. Empress also a mother figure. Some of you could certainly be single moms or dads, and that could be a little bit of the fear. Hello, star. Hope. Um, that's kind of beautiful sitting right next to the Empress. I feel like no one can manifest like the Empress can or the Emperor. Why? Because they have been through it, because they have overcome. Doesn't mean they're perfect. Nobody's perfect. But this is about making a wish come true, or it is a wish coming true, maybe without you even knowing it. Again, it feels like the heart chakra is being activated first. It does feel like, maybe I did have to do a little work on myself, make sure that I feel strong within myself, like the Empress does. Remember, the Empress is loving and nurturing. She's learned how to keep her heart open. And why can she do that so easily? Because she trusts her energy. She knows that she has this energetic field, and anything that tries to cross it, that would be of a lower vibrational energy that would not be, you know, it would not serve her purpose. With all the alarm bells will go off. Those are those red flags that our guides send us, and a lot of times we ignore. That may be part of what this Two of Swords is, right? Could have been a red flag. Maybe I didn't want to face it. Maybe I need to face it. But then again, I feel like once I face whatever I need to face, everything seems to change. That's why I feel like what's ever behind that blindfold or whatever I feel will happen if I take that blindfold off. I don't feel it's as bad as you think. If nothing else, it allows change to happen because I feel like the Ace of Wands is talking about change that wants to happen. And then the Star card, your dreams, your wishes, but about manifesting them. Remember in the stars energy, we are working hand in hand with divine. So, think another way of thinking about that is the intentions we put out into the universe is what must meet us. So think if you're the Empress in the Empress's energy, right? You're compassionate, you're empathetic, you're loving, you're nurturing, you're nobody's fool. And then you want to manifest from that energy. Wow, I'd say hang on to your hat. The Empress knows the perfect time to bring something to fruition also. And again, it's because she does trust her intuition. She knows that her guides, as all of our guides are, always sending us signs, always sending us guidance. But she's learned to really pick up on it. That's why I feel like here's the heart chakra being activated. Boom, her heart chakra is activated. Look at the circles. Even the star is a circle. Hmm. Okay, let's take one right above. But let me give them a shuffle. Everything's pre-shuffled, by the way. It's funny, I started doing this reading for those who really don't get into long readings. Um, so I did this for you, and then I ended up loving doing it. So we're gonna do it here and there. But I definitely felt called to do it today. All right. I also find it interesting. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 17. 7 plus 1 is an 8. Could speak about a new beginning for sure. But if it's a new beginning, especially with your foundation being firmer than ever, let's just say it that way. Like I feel like your foundation feels stronger than ever. And even the Two of Swords, you can still have a strong foundation, but still have a little fear. I mean, that's just the human part of us. Don't get stuck in it because I feel like, will that slow the progress of what I'm seeing? How could it not? How could it not? All right, let's take one above firm foundation. Well, hello, Ace of Wands again. So you can see that this Ace of Wands, this inspired action, this passion being ignited, that it all has to do with you. You, the work that you've done, feeling stronger than you probably have ever felt. Doesn't mean, again, that you feel 100%, but I feel you feel stronger than maybe you've ever felt. This could also talk about two parts being activated. We have the Page of Wands under the Two of Swords. I call the Page of Wands my risk taker. So this may need you to take a chance, take a risk. When I think of the Page of Wands, I think of someone who has fallen due to taking risk, but gets back up again. Not every risk is going to pay off, but this feels guided. So I have a feeling this one will pay off. And by the way, though I do feel this page has fallen, I feel like every time I fall and I get back up, it's more wisdom that I gain. This is action oriented, just as these aces are asking for. So, Two Swords now over taking a chance, taking a risk. I think you will. Look at this, the world, the next chapter. Right under the Ace of Wands, where it says passion ignited. I love the world's energy. Because when you think of tarot, the world card is the last card in the tarot. I feel like it's the closest energy to God. I feel like this is when we are walking hand in hand with our spirituality. That's what the Empress does. She knows that she has this whole spiritual team helping her, and she takes advantage of it, like, but in a good way. So there's something new that's opening up. And another thing I often feel with the world is that it lasts forever from that point. Now, of course, I have to consider free will, but let's say, well, first of all, I feel like there's a little bit of fear because the Ace of Wands is surrounding it, the star, firm foundation. I don't feel like it holds the weight that maybe it at one time did. I feel like it's simply whether you're going to take a chance or not. You're taking a chance on you. Ah, and it's interesting. I was going to say you're taking a chance on you and maybe also someone else, but I stopped myself and I know better than that. But look what shows up, the lovers. I should have just finished what I was going to say. So, the meaning of the lovers is ahead of a hard decision. And yes, I can see that. Um, but I have to say, it's also undeniable chemistry. And what I love about this image is you can see the feminine's energy. Well, it's coming right over the feminine's energy. And you can see the masculine's energy behind her. He's not in person yet. They haven't come together yet. But they're feeling each other's energy. No wonder we have two two heart chakras being activated. The lovers. Will I or won't I? The Page of Pentacles. Can certainly talk about someone of a younger time. We have two pages on the board, so we have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Could be a reconnection. Um, but here's the thing: if this is about a reconnection, then I feel that you would know it, like you would feel. Because again, the lovers, I'm feeling this energy. These aces of wands are meant to like crack my heart chakra before the love actually enters in the door, so to speak. So it could be two people already know each other from back in the day. Now, what I really feel though, the page of wand or the page of pentacles is really about learning. It's a path of knowledge, right? I want to know more. I want to learn more. Yes, it can talk about like building up your career, your money, but here it kind of feels like it's talking more about your spirituality, and even I get this feeling of like I'm learning how to truly manifest in my life. Maybe I'm like a little back and forth. Am I doing it right? That type of thing. And all I want to say is put out those positive intentions of how you'd like to see your life, but then let go of the small details and let divine take care of the rest. When I expect good things to happen, they do. If I expect bad things to happen, they do. So I might need to change the way I'm thinking. I also want to say don't let someone from the past where it didn't work out, don't let them take up any space in your brain, in your heart. Don't let them stop you from, well, what feels kind of beautiful. I mean, the world, really the most spiritual time. And if ever I was going to be able to really feel this Ace of Wands, it's in the world's energy. And then the world brings out the lovers. Hello. I feel like where some of you have been single, it may not be that much longer. Of course, that's if you want it. You don't have to want it. You know, that's why the lovers is ahead of a hard decision. But I feel like the chemistry is just undeniable. And then even the Page of Pentacles is mirrored by the Ace of Wands, almost like I have been learning. I have been strengthening my foundation. I've been absorbing, you know, of course, human knowledge, but spiritual knowledge. My soul's been evolving. That's what I'm here for. And I'm allowing it to happen. You don't know why my readings always turn to love, but they do. Not all of them, but the majority. Um, I was gonna say it doesn't have to be love, but then I'd kind of go against what I'm actually feeling. Let's put it this way: the star is your dreams. What is it? How would you like your life to look? It feels like you had the wisdom to bring it about. And again, putting those intentions out there, but not down to the detail. And the reason why I say that is this makes me feel like there's already someone divinely meant to be in your life. But I do have to be open to that. The Empress is. Two Swords? Hmm, maybe. That's almost like what that person's saying. Maybe. But even the person in the Two of Swords, I feel like, won't be able to deny what they're feeling. This could be something that was just meant to be at this time. I just want to see who's on the bottom of the deck. Your intuition. And Three of Wands, optimism. This is, I expect good things to happen, and they do. This is about being in the present moment. This is saying to divine, I know my ships will come in, and I know they'll come in divine timing. In the meantime, I'm just going to be grateful for my life, the little things I do have. Again, it's deciding because I feel like we do have control over this. We can either be optimistic or pessimistic. Sure, life has given us many reasons not to be optimistic. Time keeps on moving also. Cycles close, new ones open. This feels like a new one opening. And I love that we have your intuition on the bottom of the deck. That's what you want to trust over the fear. Trust your intuition. This feels like guided wishes coming true. And I won't just say love, because even under the star card with the Page of Pentacles, you could talk about your career evolving, your money evolving. But it feels like your life is evolving. In the world, speaking of the next chapter, who brought out the lovers. Well, how can we not say that this is love also evolving? Now, if the lovers was coming over the Two of Swords, then I'd be a little bit more. But because it's coming over the Empress, to me, that's a signal that your guides are saying you're ready. That must mean two people are ready. Both of these heart chakras being activated. That's what opens up this next chapter. walking through the fear, taking a chance. Put those intentions out there and think about your own foundation. Because when your foundation is strong, I'm telling you, it's hard for someone just to come in and knock you off your foundation. Now, let's say this is a new relationship that has the potential of beginning. Same thing. Think about the foundation. That's why sometimes it's not good to rush. Let's build a super strong foundation so this can last us for the rest of our lives. To me, that's what the world signifies. Dreams coming true, chakras being activated, lovers about to meet. Merely all I have to do is be willing to walk through the fear. I feel like the Page of Wands just signifies that yes, I've been in love before, and yes, things didn't go right. And I mean, that's life. We've all had our heart broken. But you never know. You never know when the great love of your life is going to walk in the door. I didn't know when my great love was walking in or calling, but yet it happened. I'm not even saying this has to be people from the past. It could be new love. But I feel like the most important message here, though, is how to make your dreams become your reality. Understand that everything you've been through has been really a learning lesson. I already know some people are going to be like, are you telling me this was a learning lesson? Listen, I've been through hell. I mean, I lost people so freaking dear to me. And you do have to find a way to get back up again. That's what this page does. You can knock me down, but I will get back up again. And there's no judgment in how long it takes you either. When you're ready, you're ready. But do recognize the difference between do I want this or am I fearful of it? If I'm fearful of it, then you may just want to reflect back. Remember, we're in the year of the hermit. It is about reflection. It is that final push so that when you enter into this next chapter, well, anything that is no longer serving you, you need to know that so that you can close the door to that. This is a beautiful opportunity in a universal year 9, but it is that final push. Remember, 2026 is going to be the year of the magician. Do we have to wait? No. No. We can use the magician's energy whenever we want. But then we need to think about, okay, what type of energy am I manifesting from? The Three of Wands, look at that. Two of Wands right below that. Taking a step upon that path. Optimism or mental conflict. I know it seems like that's the thing with 5 cards is it seems like it seems so beautiful. And it really is beautiful. But can it be this simple? Well, believe it or not, sometimes yes. This isn't an overnight success type of thing because building of your foundation was first and foremost. And once you, again, you feel strong, then I feel like you'll welcome in what's new. Listen, The Empress, again, she has this energetic field. If there was lower vibrational energy or anything that wasn't going to serve her, let's say, and I don't mean that in an egotistical way, that's going to help her life evolve, she would very quickly feel it, know it, and say goodbye to it because she has that power within her now. So it is the perfect place for the lovers to come out. And because we have two, it makes sense that we also have two heart chakras being activated. Not just activated, but also guidance. Your intuition's going to guide you. Trust it. Don't overthink it. Two swords, I'm overthinking it. My intuition, both twos. It's like the Three of Wands. I can choose to be optimistic or pessimistic. I can say I've had all these things go wrong in my life, but haven't we all? And what did I learn from them? If nothing else, look at how much stronger you are today. And I know this isn't for everyone, but I have a feeling it's going to be for the majority of you. Interesting, I just realized it's February. You know, February is for lovers, so to speak. So, whenever this is ready to open up, whenever you're ready for it to open up, because remember, it is a dream, a wish. I feel like the universe is behind you. Okay, I didn't want to make this long, so I'm not going to make it long. Um, but I have to tell you, I could go on and on and on and on, but I'm not going to. Not in this one. Um, and to be honest, I feel like everything that wanted to come out, I feel like came out. So, you know, if you feel like your foundation feels pretty strong, and that means spiritually also, because the Empress is a spiritual creature. I mean, we are spiritual beings. But when, but that can even talk about independence, like I can take care of myself. I don't need someone to come in and take over my life. I want someone to come in and be my partner in life. That's what looks like is happening. But I feel also it is so well deserved. All right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you. I love you. I know the majority of you like the long readings, and don't think that I'm going to stop them because that is who I am. But, you know, something told me to do this reading today, so I follow my intuition. And this is our reading for today. Um, I don't know. Can't wait to hear your comments. Can't wait, and I feel like for some of you, your heart chakra has probably already been activated. You may already be feeling like, I just feel like there's love in the atmosphere. Maybe you don't know why yet. Maybe you're just trusting in divine. That's the best thing to do. Because divine feels like, and we'll take care of the rest. All right, guys, I love you. I thank you. I promise you, the next reading I do is going to be it's going to be called Trust Your Intuition, and um I'll have I'll do it just like this with one card in the middle, face down, and then you just guess through your intuition what you think that card would be. There's not going to be a right or wrong. I'm just going to take all the comments, put them in a bowl, and then we'll go back online and pull some winners from the bowl. But again, no right or no wrong. I started Trust Your Intuition. It was a series I did, I think last year, which I really loved. And it really was to help you to use your intuition. But I don't know, it didn't go over as well as I thought it would. So I did stop doing it, but my guides are telling me this is how we should do the giveaway. So not this one, but the very next one. But anyways, I can't wait to read your comments on this one too. I love you guys. And thank you. I'll see you next time at our table. Bye bye.